You here today being honored represent different corners and communities of America. You represent citizens of different backgrounds and different beliefs who face different challenges, different needs. But you share some things in common, a willingness to lead. Many Americans worry about their communities when they read the papers or watch the news, and many wonder vaguely what can be done about it and hope someone else comes up with the answer. But you did not simply lament the problems you saw. You came up with solutions for them, and you went out and you took action. You were all determined to create a safer world for our children. You were all dedicated to protecting our neighborhoods from crime and violence, and you were all devoted to upholding the rule of law and defending the freedoms that we cherish.
From Albany, John P. Halligan.
I got a lot of support. Once I told Ryan's story, once I got the message out there, I had support from everybody, from students, parents, teachers, administrators. By the time we got the law going, we had a lot of support behind that one. Well, I got an anti-bullying law passed in my son's memory in May of 2004, and my son's story is basically he died by suicide as a 13-year-old, as a middle schooler. And part of what had led up to this tragedy was somebody spreading a rumor about him at school, but also online. So there was a lot of online type of bullying as well. And so in response to all of that, I got an anti-bullying prevention law passed in his memory, and also a suicide prevention law passed. Well, I've been traveling around a lot, at first in Vermont to tell my son's story. And I tell it to the students as a way of sharing a tragic story with them, but also trying to get across to them that that words hurt, that you can actually create a lot of damage in a young person's life by treating them this way. My son, Ryan, he was a typical teenage boy, just fumbling his way through adolescence and trying to find his position socially, I guess. Was a really sweet kid, very, very sweet, kind kid.
Minneapolis, Dr. Saeed Fahy.
The Somali community in Minneapolis is very large, probably around 25,000. And most of, at least, the greatest concentration is where we are, see the riverside. In the sense that in Somalia, people did not like law enforcement, in the sense that they might take you away without any cost, or someone up in power doesn't like you. So they educated the community about investigations and the rights of the community. It's a relationship that we have built with them. So it's not honoring me alone, but my community also. It's honoring also all the other East Africans who are law-abiding and want to be part and integrate into the United States. I appreciate this honor, and it's surprised me. I did go through the Citizens Academy, and also I've worked with the FBI on human rights and other things, but I never thought that I would be honored this way, and I appreciate it very much. So I think what we have done with the FBI is help Somalis and other Africans integrate into their society.
Kansas City, the Kelsey Smith Foundation, accepting the award, Greg and Missy Smith.
It's when you know in your gut that something is wrong, it's wrong. Don't talk yourself out of it, and giving them proactive tools to be able to keep themselves safe. And we also talked to them about choices they make in life, and how sometimes choices that you make will have an impact on your outcome. The foundation started 1 month after the murder of our daughter Kelsey. We did some research and found that 17 to 24-year-olds were most at risk for murder out of any other age group in the population, and we just wanted to make a difference in that age group. Special Agent Mike Euler who was one of the detectives or one of the agents in Kelsey's case, has been with us from the beginning. And we just invited him out, and he's helped us with the program.
We're primarily set up to provide education for proactive techniques to stay out of dangerous situations. We call it a safety awareness seminar. We also have a whistle program in all the high schools, a safety whistle. So every time we come in and do a program, then every female in the audience gets one of our safety whistles. We also have them available on our website. Since we're a charity, if someone donates for some of those whistles, that allows us to give one away free every time we go into a high school.
To quote anthropologist Margaret Mead, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has." We thank you for your vision. We thank you for your commitment and your leadership. And above all, thank you for your partnership and your friendship. It is a privilege to serve you, and it is an honor to serve beside you.